Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And it almost feels like we were destined to get to this point. The top two seeds of the college football playoff have survived. They've been on a collision course all season long. They've come through the challenges and the distractions, and now they'll fight for that beautiful trophy. As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a squad from the Big Ten, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. Bringing it out, it's low. Tackled at the 14, not very good field position to start here. The offense going very heavy, bringing in more blockers. We go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Back to throw. It's Moore. And he'll fling this one deep down the middle. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Oregon. In a national championship game, you cannot do a better job of setting the tone immediately.
Well, it's the biggest game of the year, so you've got to bring your best. On the opening drive, the offense did just that. That's how you get this thing started.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
They look to throw it here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on third down. It's exactly what they were able to do, get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
Quick throw to the left side. He makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
This is why this Clemson offense is so tough to defend. You get caught up in the running game, the threat of the quarterback as a potential run threat. You leave yourself one-on-one, and then you can make these throws downfield to dynamic playmakers on the perimeter.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Important second down play coming up. Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. Catch made on the left side. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, a few inches away.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
So now from the 29, it's third down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. And they pick up the first down, tackle at the 25.
Well, that's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive. Early in this game, the offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. With sure hands, it's Brown. A quick juke to get free. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense. And the Tigers come up to the line in a hurry. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Second and goal for the offense. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now third down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
They get closer, but now they line up on 3rd and goal from the 1. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
And the point after is right down the middle. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness, ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs, and they did it right there.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking to throw. It's Moore. Receiver makes the catch. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down. A new set of downs after that completion. They're going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing.
That's the end of the first quarter.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. The back's got it. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And the powerful Crimson offense is back out there. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
Interesting choice here on the goal line. 5 wide receivers on second and goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. This one will be fair caught. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. It's a huge gain. The stop is finally made at the 41-yard line.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
You set it down to the offense. First and 10. Back to pass. It's Moore. The pocket breaking down. And he's hit right as he throws it. Not complete.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. And the quarterback dropping back, looking for his back. Pulls it in. It's James. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy, a guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thompson.
They got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Chris, there's another sack by a Clemson defender. And, you know, so often in football we get so caught up in the quarterbacks and the spread looks and the big explosive plays on offense. But you think about where Clemson's been for the last 10 or 12 years, I think their defense deserves as much credit as guys like Trevor Lawrence and Deshaun Watson. This defense has gone to a different level, and that's why they're a national contender every single year.
Looking to pass here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's James. And the defense wraps him up.
That's another positive game here for this offense. And this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now...
And he'll get there. Touchdown, Ducks. And this national championship game is now dead even. We're going to have a fun finish here.
Yeah, maybe I'm being hopeful, but this has the makings of an instant classic right now. The way these teams are matching each other at an elite level in the national championship, it's getting more advanced the further we go. I'm with you. Maybe it comes down to the wire.
And the extra point was up and good. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Getting set to kick the ball off now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Enough for a first down at the 37.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for offense, looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. A big play moves the ball across midfield. The opponent's 3-3.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. And he lofts it toward the sideline. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They're going to run it here. The junior able to bring him down quickly. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. They go with a direct snap. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their 1st and a half.
Man, I love the toughness from this offense here on 3rd down and short. Being able to get behind a big physical offensive line. They get a hat on a hat, get enough of a push, and the back is able to get behind.
He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Out on the field. Backed up this close to the red zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. To the air. It's Moore. Catch made across the middle by the running back. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The Ducks looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their 1st timeout. Completion good for 1st down yardage for this offense. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He'll take a deep shot here. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, there aren't very many things that can get to a quarterback of this magnitude. But I think it's safe to say that good pressure by the defense can get to any quarterback.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Moss. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. And he'll set up to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Ducks are in the red zone.
That's another huge game for this guy. And I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They've moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. And boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Dropping back. It's Moore. Lets it go quickly. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock. The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the pass is incomplete. We're down to just 4 seconds remaining.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Long enough and good.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Returner decides to fair catch this. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. He'll hand it off. Great move there. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Ducks will kick it off to begin the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Running back grabs it on a screen. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he'll be brought down. Offense showing a bunch formation now. Looking to throw. It's Klubnik. Looks left and finds his target there. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
After play fake, he'll look to throw it. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Deep shot caught down inside the 20. And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain on that catch and run.
Chris, I love this attitude here. Very first drive in the national championship in the second half. See a one-on-one matchup, trust your quarterback and receiver, and take shots downfield.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Third down and goal for the offense. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they come up short of the goal line, but you still got to consider going for it here. You could try to punch it in, try to be physical from the 2. But I'm sure they got a handful of two-point conversion plays that they could use here to dial it up. Let's see what they decide to go for.
Catch made on the left side. And he's into the end zone, but there is a marker on the play. Let's check that out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So on fourth down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. It'll be a 24-yard attempt. Should be automatic. And it's good.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. This offense is rolling at the moment. It's first down and 10. And there's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. On the ground, it's Whittington. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Looking downfield, it's Moore. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity to here put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have got them to fourth down with the lead that they have. Boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
Cannot escape, and down he goes. And the Ducks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead.
Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
Boy, a great play here by a Clemson defender. It makes you think of all these great Clemson defenders they've had over the years, like the Fridge or Daquan Bowers, Vic Beasley, Grady Jarrett, and of course most recently Miles Murphy, who got drafted just a few years ago. Always great defensive lineman, allows this defense to be athletic, and with players like this, it's just a defense you do not want to face.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Oh, the pass is picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. They can't slow him down. Finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
The quarterback's got it on the option. The back's got it on the pitch. And they're able to get him down. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's third touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And looking to throw now on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Belling. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Clemson 31, Oregon 17.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. To the air. It's Moore. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They get him down, but he crosses midfield. Spot the ball to 44.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Offense moving into a bunch formation. Second down, we're going to throw it. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch add your stats.
It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the second sack in this game.
Defense is coming after him. That's a nice scramble there, a big gain, but not enough for the first down. Come up on third down, solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Going the other way, can they catch him? That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you'd hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Klubnik. Looking right, this one caught. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. You think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Running back has it on a screen now. Jukes past the defender. He's in the clear. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. This is a big third down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. They'll try to run for the first down. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job of eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
Back in motion now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Bringing pressure. Makes the grab. It's Brown. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
It's a shotgun run call. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Catch made by the tight end. Moving right through the contacts. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
When you go through the grind that this team has gone through, you learn to realize that your quarterback's going to be able to deliver on critical down and distances. There you go. Third down, big-time opportunity to put this game away. They convert, and I think that may do it.
He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Clemson. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Fielded in the end zone. It's low. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback.
We'll take over. First and 10.
And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. This thing is so out of hand, all you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
They lose yards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 16. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Receiver in motion now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Fires it to the wideout. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Trying for a 4th down completion. And here's a deep throw with the clock winding down. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
Back to pass. It's Klubnik. Looking for 6. The ball falls to the ground, and we have a national champion. Well, this was an intriguing matchup coming in. We weren't sure which way it was going to go. Kurt, what do you think made the difference today?
Well, I think it's the critical moments, the 3rd downs, the red zones, the turnover margin. Those are the areas you're usually going to see the difference in a close game, and today they were able to come up on top in a lot of those aspects of the game.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Clemson Tigers.